Writing a statement of purpose is always difficult sometimes because students don't know how to structure their statement of purpose. Statement of purpose is what stands you out, is what makes people that will read it to feel that you are qualified to a scholarship. And most times, people always fall short of this. It is an important document that is needed in your application for scholarship. And it's that document that will make you to really stand out, to make you to really be considered for a scholarship. Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. In this video, we are going to talk about how to write a winning statement of purpose for your scholarship. Yes, you heard me right. How to write a winning statement of purpose for scholarship. My name is Nancy, and on this channel we talk about scholarship for students that would like to study abroad, and lifestyle after studying, jobs, and other things that you need to know if you are in a country that is not your home country studying or looking for a job or living. Now let's delve into today's video. Please click on the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you're getting updates on videos that will be coming up subsequently. And also I would like you to go back to my other videos on scholarships to listen to it, and also click on the links that I have dropped there for scholarships that are available in different countries for academic session 2023. I would also like you to share this video to people that you know that it will benefit. Yes, like I said, statement of purpose provides the admission committee with information that allows them to become more acquainted with the applicant and to know if an applicant is qualified for a particular scholarship. And how you write your statement of purpose is very important, because if your statement of purpose is not of a certain standard, you may not be considered for a particular scholarship that you are looking for. Note that scholarships are competitive because so many people are looking for a particular scholarship. You're not the only one, so you need to write what will stand you out. And in this video, I have highlighted what you need to do in making sure that you have a statement of purpose that is of high quality that will make you to be considered for a scholarship. Also note, when you have written your statement of purpose, you can always use it for other scholarships, but you need to make sure that you have researched very well on a particular university and what they want, their criteria, and then you tweak your statement of purpose. You just change some certain things in some paragraphs to make you stand out. So you need to keep using a particular statement of purpose over and over again, but you have to rewrite some paragraphs based on what is required in a particular university and also department or school. Now, I would like you to note that statement of purpose is actually different from personal statement. Now, personal statement is just like a general thing that you write. Most universities will always like those that are coming in for undergraduate studies to write personal statement, or for master's program. If you're not looking for a scholarship, if you're just applying, they will tell you, okay, submit your CV and personal statement. It's just like an overall requirement for a university if you're coming in. But your statement of purpose describes who you are. It describes you as like the scientist. It describes what you want to become and what you want to grow to. It describes what kind of things you want to expect in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time. Now, it tells about you and your futuristic plans. And that's why it's different from personal statements. Also, I want you to note that there is also a difference between statement of purpose for someone that is coming for a doctoral program, what we call PhD, and also someone that is coming for a master's program. A statement of purpose for a doctoral program is slightly different than the one for master's program. A master's program is not that is inferior to that of a doctoral program, But because a master's program is just for a 1 year, and a master's program, you're not specializing in a particular field. For example, you're coming in for international development. You can decide to come in for any program in international development. Or you're coming in for microbiology. You will see that your course is just microbiology for your master's. So they are going to, you go through studies or courses under that particular program. But if you're coming in for a doctoral program, your PhD, you're going to specialize in a particular area of field. That is where your thesis will be. Your thesis will be in a particular field. So you're specializing in that particular field, unlike somebody that is just coming for a master's program. So when you're writing your statement of purpose, your statement of purpose will just be focused on that field, that your area of interest. And that is why in a statement, in your application, for example, if you're applying for a master's in social sciences, your statement of purpose might just not indicate any particular research topic. Note that. But if you're coming for doctoral program, your statement of purpose will center on a particular topic. You'll see people saying, oh, I want to come up with a topic. Yes, if you're writing your statement of purpose and you're coming for your doctoral program, you must have a particular topic in mind. And that's why if you're writing anything for your PhD, if you're coming for PhD, you must find a supervisor in most universities. Both in your home country university and outside universities, you must have a supervisor that will satisfy you, that will say, okay, this is my area and I would like to supervise you. Anywhere, when I did my PhD, it was also like that. So you have a supervisor that is in your area. So when you're in a university, every lecturer is in every area of concentration or interest. So a particular lecturer will be in a different field, though they are all in one program. If they are in physics, all of them are in different area of interest. And so that's why you look for or seek for a supervisor in your area of interest if you're coming for a PhD. Subsequently, in other videos, I will explain all this more. I've also talked about them in my previous videos. I would like you to go back to all my videos and listen to my videos. Like I said, always talk with experience, because I have, how many masters? I think 3, and I also have a PhD. So I talk with facts and with experience. I have been in the academic industry for a long time. So any question you might want to ask just ask them on the comment button or the comment section. I will always answer them. You can also come to my private email and ask me those questions. I will answer them. But here, let's go straight to, I think I must have explained the difference. So let's go straight to how you will come up with your statement of purpose. If you're coming for PhD, if you're coming for your master's or undergraduate, they are all the same. But you know, here I have tried to explain the differences. So you should understand when you're now writing your own, if you're coming for undergraduate, for PhD, or for master's, how to now come up with your statement of purpose because of the differences that I've tried to explain. Now, these are what to do. The first thing for you to do, always have an outline. And in that outline, you're going to structure how it's going to be. But before we go to the outline, the first thing you need to do there is please browse through the website of that school, of that department, of that program of interest that you are coming for. If it's microbiology, if it's mass communication, first of all, go to that university. Please, I would like you to go to my previous videos to go through how I have said you should go about this, please. Now, when you get to that school, in their website, check everything about them. Read through them carefully. Highlight the aspects of that program that appeal to you. All the aspects of that program that appeal to you, highlight them. Now, read up all the research interest and topics that you have seen there, especially for those that are coming for doctoral. Even if you're not coming for doctor, if you're coming for masters, you must have something that interests you. So read up everything about it in that website. Read publications from a faculty of interest. Browse through recent articles from the research field of interest and try to get a general understanding of how the field is developed. Most times I see scholars or intending scholars asking, oh, who can help me with research topic? Who can help me with research topic? Go to that program. You will see research articles already published or worked on. Then you go through what those people have posted and try to find out what interests you and how they have structured that article. Now, brainstorm. Reflect on your own intellectual developments. Who are you? What do you want? Think through. You have seen what that program offers. You have seen all their field of interest, their area of interest. Now, ask yourself, what is my current research interest? Do I have any? I think I should have any. Now, if I don't have any, you should come up with some. Think of what interests you. Think of what and who influence your decision or your interest. Who are your role models? Now, also, what are the personal characteristics that you possess, you yourself possess, that would improve your prospects for success in that field or profession? How will you demonstrate that you are good? How will you demonstrate those your personal characteristics? Because you must have examples of what you must have done or who you are or how you have behaved in certain things. Now, also think about what skills do you possess? Is it analytical skills, communicative skills? What are your skills? You talk about digital skills. What digital skills do you possess? Also think of, why do you want to choose this area or research interest? Why do you want to choose this course? What makes you want to read this course? Also think about, if you're coming from undergraduate, why do I want to study this course? If you're coming from masters, why did I study this course in my undergraduate? Now, why do I want to develop it further in my master's or doctoral program? What are my career goals? Think of that. Now you are brainstorming. So you need to brainstorm before you start writing your statement of purpose. It will help you. Think of, where do I want to see myself in 5 years? Where do I want to see myself in 10 years? What do you hope to accomplish? What drives you? What motivates you? All this you're brainstorming and you're putting them down. When you're done with brainstorming, have an outline. Outline your statement of purpose. From your brainstorming, determine a central theme or topic that stands out or dominates your reflections in your brainstorming session. Now use your bullet points and put on what you want. Organize your reflections and then come up with ideas that will strengthen your central theme or your topic of your statement of purpose. Now think of and concentrate on your life experiences and give examples. Your life experiences and give examples. Put down all these things, those things that excite you, your passion, those things that make you happy, where you want to be. What are those things? Remember, do not make things up. Human beings are the ones reading them, so they will know that you're saying the truth. Your outline should cover these areas, and maybe in this order. The first one, what aspects of the school or program appeals to you? What are your research interests? How did you become interested in your current research topic area? How did you prepare or are preparing to address the issues in this research area? What are your future goals? That's for graduate school. What are your future goals for graduate school? That is PhD. If you're coming for masters, do you want to proceed for your PhD or do you want to work before that? If you want to work, what are your career prospects and progressions? How do you see yourself progressing in your career? What are the characteristics of the school or program that can help you accomplish your goals? And then what positive aspects do you bring to the school? You must bring something. Yes. What do you think you will bring to this school, to this department, to that program? Now, start drafting your statement of purpose. When writing your statement of purpose, note this. Be yourself. Be mindful that you're seeking a program that is good match for you. And that's why you have done your brainstorming session. Be mindful that you're coming for a program that fits you, that is a match for you. You know, you have flair for that. You will see that when you're writing your statement of purpose, because this is what you have flair for, you have already brainstormed, it will be more easier for you to write it. Always use positive language when referring to yourself. What competence, what potential do you have as a graduate student or a student that is coming up? What are your potentials? Now, write a strong opening and closing paragraph because you want to stand out from others. Write an opening paragraph that grabs the reader's attention. Use transition words, sentences, and paragraphs. Your statement must read smoothly. Frame your points and make sure they are in a positive light because you do not want to reveal weaknesses in your personality. That's why you need to keep being positive. Describe an important experience that is relevant to the program of interest. It is usually good for you to place this portion of your essay towards the opening. When you have your opening paragraph that is standing out, you come up with another paragraph that will tell your background, your experiences. You're not telling, you're showing. There's a difference between telling and showing. So you're not telling them tales, you're showing them tales. So you're coming with experiences. You're backing it up with experiences, what you have done, how you have been able to do this. In this situation, this was what I was able to do. Remember, they are all situated around your area of interest. Make a point to note that in your writing. Demonstrate everything by example. Don't say directly that you're a persistent person. For example, don't say, I'm a persistent person. Say what you have done. Show it. Show how you were persistent. Use examples. I am very good in communication. Show how you were able to communicate. I am very good in analysis. Show how you were that analytical in situations. So bring up examples and show that. Be specific, be concise, be honest, be unique. Describe why you are a good match. Remember, I use the word describe. Describe why you are a good match for this program. Describe it. Remember, there is a difference between description essay and narrative essay. Tell the committee about your skills and interest in that particular program. Be specific, be thoughtful. Talk about your goals. Explain how a graduate degree will help you accomplish those goals. Explain any shortcomings in your background. Maybe you had a poor CGPA during your undergraduate or your first degree or your 100 level. Now, tell them how you were able to come out from that. Put a positive spin in that explanation. Talk about something that maybe you weren't able to do well, but how did you do it well? At the end of the day, you noticed that you weren't really coming up, but you now found out that without this, it's going to hamper you going forward. Now you decided to study hard, you decided to do this, now you were able to do this. You narrate, you describe how you came out from that negative point in your life, and now you were able to struggle and meet up to expectations. How were you able to do that? You explain that, because remember, you're not that perfect. Now, thank the admissions committee for their time at the end of your statement of purpose, and then unless the specific program say otherwise, be concise. An ideal essay should say everything it needs to say. And sometimes they will tell you maybe it should be approximately 500 or 1,000 well-selected words. So it could be a single space or up to 12 points fonts when you're writing. Remember to use Times New Roman, your 12 points, and then 1.5 in spacing it. Because human beings are the ones reading it. So they have to see the words clearly. And they have to be able to understand that this is a paragraph and this is not a paragraph. Do not stress out. When you start writing and you see that you're already stressed out, have a timeout. That's why it's always important for you to start on time. Start now, please. Start on time to, start coming up with your outline. Remember, brainstorm first before your outline. Now, if you get so confused, ask people to look at what you have written. Let them critique your work, revise, and keep editing. When you're writing your statement of purpose, please avoid errors, avoid misspellings, avoid poor English. Install Grammarly. Let Grammarly help you. Give it to people to read and edit for you. Submit a handwritten essay and make sure that you type your essay. Type it well and make sure that there are no typographical errors. Please, remember that it's a committee that is reading it. So use words that they will understand. Don't be too personal in your essay. Don't be repetitive and don't generalize in your statements. Don't criticize other school programs, please. It's important. Don't use uncommon words that look as if people will start getting dictionaries to start finding the meaning. Don't write an autobiography of yourself, please. Don't write an autobiography. And don't submit anything that is not true. Do not copy and paste, please. Don't copy and paste. Don't go to the website and copy what somebody has written and paste it, and then they will notice, they will find out. Now, when you're organizing your statement of purpose, demonstrate your passion for that field. Talk about your background in that field. Describe your academic background in that field. Talk about maybe when you were in classes, your specific classes that you have taken. Mention them, the specific courses you have taken. Be specific in your analysis of what you went through in your undergraduate level or even in your secondary school. You can also add maybe when a professor or a lecturer was teaching you, what happened in your class or where you were able to excel. Talk about any extracurricular activities that you have done. When I talk about extracurricular activities, very important. Have you volunteered in your church? Anywhere you have done any extracurricular activity in your church, in any organization, in any group, it is very important. It will stand you out. Please, if you haven't done any extracurricular, just do any one and let it stand you out. Volunteer to do something, even if it's one day in a week. Let that stand you out. If you're coming for doctoral program, have you done any publications? Have you done anything? Have you presented in any conference, any paper in any conference? Have you gone for any program? Talk about it. Even in your church, anything you have done, public speaking, talk about it. Explain about problems in your background if needed. Now, any explanation you have in your chosen grad school, talk about it. Mention 1 or 2 professors in that school and what you know about them and appreciate about their work. You know, show that you know your field and you understand your field. Talk about what interests you and what attracts you. When you're writing your doctoral program, always have that opportunity to tell them about what you have done and why in your higher education and why you think you are very good for that program, for that scholarship. Always know that it's not just about what you're coming to take from them. You also need to give to them. So talk about what you're going to give to them. So you can start, for example, the first paragraph. This program will provide me with an opportunity to learn more about higher education and prepare me for, you talk about what it will prepare you for, because of course you have your career progression. What will this program prepare you for? I have had several educational opportunities to do this. I have had several opportunities. I have been able to do this. You explain what you have done. When you do that, you talk about yourself, what you have done. You talk about your professional goals, your career goals. What have you done? As a graduate of so school, what did you study? What have you done all this while? Even if you haven't done any paid job, what were you doing? What have you done that will stand you out? You see, all the experiences you have in your house, if you're coming for any marketing experience, any experience you have in your house, cooking experience, going to the market, selling experience, talking to your siblings, how you were able to achieve this, they all matter. They are very important. Everything that you have done that can stand you out there in the society is very important. Always know that your experience in life matters a lot. What you have done and how you were able to stand out, they matter a lot. If you need further help, please, I would like you to put it on the comment section, or you can inbox me for me to further help you, or for me to further clarify anything you feel that you need me to clarify. Please, I would like you to just put it in the comment section and I will further clarify on that, please. And you feel that you need my help, please come to me personally, inbox me, I will help you, please. All right, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm going to come up with another video on how, because your CV is also needed, how you can structure your CV for any graduate opportunity that you will have. If you're submitting your admission, most universities will want you to put your CV along your application. So I'm going to come up with another video on how you will come up with an academic CV that will also stand you out, because this is everything is competitive out there. So academic CV will also stand you out, and I'll come up with that video. Please subscribe to this channel, click on it and share to everyone that this video will benefit. Until I see you in my other video, bye bye.